Get ready to match the stars. Ellen Ludden, Brett Summers, Gary Burghoff, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Wild bunch. Don't give no rotten answers today with these people in this studio.
You know, you make an entrance like Charles de Gaulle.
I am. I do the regal, the royal wave. Have you ever seen the Queen of England when she rides in her carriage? She waves like this.
Very nice.
Doesn't she?
Yes, but do you know, I know the true story about that.
What?
She has a wooden arm in the car that goes like this. It's true.
Is that true, Richard?
Yes.
No, it's a plastic arm.
It's a plastic arm. Did you have a question?
No, I just wanted to tell you that this young lady...
Oh, isn't that something?
Get a nice close-up of that?
It's a lot better than a couple of fried eggs.
What are you talking about? Fried eggs on
Yeah.
top. I think this is terrific. Who did that?
A gentleman named Jim Lapidus does
I mean,
this.
he does it all by hand?
Yes, and this comes off, and it will say 75, 76, 77.
All right. Are we going to
That's
change
just your head.
Are we
No,
going
I
to change
do
that?
I do that
You
on
do
New
that
Year's
work
Eve.
on New Year's Eve?
Yep, I just go over and put a 5 there.
Really?
He does my beaver.
And
see.
the time just flies away.
All right, Richard. I got something to say to you, Richard. Yeah. What I'd like to say to you, Richard, is you're fired.
Oh, and they say Hollywood wind is dead.
Yes. Now, listen, one more thing I'd like to say is that we're all happy about his new career. He's got a whole new thing going with...
The gardening?
No. I mean, you know, Alan has been associated with a marvelous classic game show for many years, and the format is revived. What's it called now?
Password All-Stars.
Password All-Stars.
Password All-Stars.
Yeah. Password All-Stars. All right, now let's say hello to these two stars, or projected stars here, Susan Gay and Carol Rocha. How are you, ladies? Susan is our current champ with $5,600. Are you happy about that?
Ecstatic.
Good. And she's being challenged by Carol. We've had our first round questions, and you scored not at all, and you scored 5. So our second round question will be coming up for you, Carol, in a moment or so, but right now we've got this for you. Here we go now, ladies. I push this button, reveal our second round questions, and ask Carol, the challenger, to make a selection.
I think I'll try B today.
Want to try? You tried A last time?
Yeah.
And you didn't do well with it all. Everybody plays because no one scored in her first round question, and this is her second round question. Say, do you know it's fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines?
No, but if you hum a few bars, I'll...
No, I'll tell you about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's how it goes. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot, and they let them cook the blank.
It is fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines.
It is fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot and let them cook the blank. Now, there are a couple of really terrific answers to this. Really terrific.
Do I have to give both of them?
No, just one is all we need from you.
Wonderful. I dreamt I was kissing Gary Burghoff last night in a hallway.
On television, you tell that? She told me that backstage. I was very flattered, but no, I see it's just a ploy to get publicity.
Gary
Burghoff. That's all you were.
Barry Goldwater.
That's all.
I think so.
Everybody ready over there? Okay, let's call on Carol over here. It's fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines, Carol. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot, and they let them cook the...
Crew?
The crew. Okay, that's one. That's not bad. Crew ain't bad. Don't owe her yet. Now, wait a minute. Wait until she goes down the drain completely and then owe her. What do you say?
She looks like a girl who really needs help, doesn't she?
Yes. So give her some
help.
help.
I wish I could have given it to her, but our minds worked in the same direction, except I said pilot.
Pilot. Uh-oh. That's a match. All right, you remember the crew. Yeah. Okay. What did you say, Brett?
I say, isn't it wonderful to have Alan back?
Oh, that's right. He's a Phi Beta Kappa, you know. He's a very intellectual guy. There's one thing I forgot to tell you in connection with the new format of your show. What's it called? Celebrity?
Password All-Stars.
Password All-Stars.
It's a football game.
Yeah. He was singing celebrity bowling.
No. Since you are a 5'8", you know the Latin phrase quid pro quo?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Brett, would you show us your answer?
Yes, I understand.
I want everyone to understand that I know that this is not a hyphenated word. I didn't have a room.
Nor is
I
it spelled
said
right.
stewardesses.
Stewardesses?
Aren't they members of the...
You'll never know.
That's not a member of the crew. The crew members are the pilot, co-pilot, navigator, engineer, and all that. Okay, stewardesses now. That's what they say. Hold it. Now, wait a minute.
You tell it.
I date more stewardesses than a pilot on TWA. And they're the members of the crew.
And then they all sang, "We really move on."
Okay.
Call the airport. Call the airport. I've got a fight for this.
No, wait a minute. That's the ruling, and that's it. We've got to abide by it. This is a country of law and order, remember?
And chauvinist pigs.
All right. It's fun to travel on Cannibal Airlines, Gary. They give the first-class passengers a great big pot, and they let them cook the...
The quid pro quo.
No.
No. They cook the captain.
The captain. Okay, that's... You're still alive, Carol. You've got to capture the remaining 3 to stay in the game. Does she capture you, Elaine, my dear? Would you like to be captured?
Sure.
Okay.
Was somebody screaming?
Madam, please.
I'm sorry, Johnny Olson has spoken for you, lady.
No,
Yes.
I said that they gave the first class this big, huge pot.
Yep.
And that they cooked the tourist class.
The tourist class. So that means Susan Gay wins the game. Stewardesses and stewardesses. Okay, come on down. Congratulations. Well, Carol, we've got a part company here. Sorry to see you go. We've got a gift for you backstage.
I had a great time.
I'm
really.
glad you did, Carol. It was a pleasure meeting you. Carol Rocha. Now, you stand by for a moment, Susan. We've got to do a little business, and we'll get right back to you, okay? Yes, here we go with Susan Gay. How many times have you been here, Susan?
This is my second game.
Okay, good luck to you now. You know how this goes. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Button blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Then if you match the next one, you get $250. If you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 celebrities are allowed to help. Whom do you choose?
I'll ask Richard, please.
You'll ask Richard.
Buttonhole.
Buttonhole. Okay, there's one.
Elaine?
Elaine, have you got one?
Yeah, buttons and bows.
Buttons and bows. Well-known Broadway show tune.
Yeah, Brett.
And Brett.
How about button hook?
Button hook. Okay, so you got buttonhole, buttons and bows, and button hook. You can choose one of those or give us one of your own. What do you want to do?
I think I'll try buttonhole.
Buttonhole is the one she's looking for. Let's find out if it's up there. And if it's there, where is it? Is it under the $100 response? No.
Wow.
That's button. Who has a button?
Who has the button?
That's great.
They were novelists.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Did
They were
you
writing a short story.
Did that occur to you? Button. Who's got the button? No. All right. We're looking for buttonhole. Here's a $250 response. Button up. Certainly like to thank you for your selections there, celebrities. Splendid.
Don't judge too
So
harshly.
far,
Let's
we're
wait
just
and see.
Little side bet here?
Yeah, all right. I'll make
I'll bet you a nickel.
You're on.
Yes.
And you
Okay.
get $500 if I'm right, Don.
No. I said I bet you a nickel. Here we go. Look for buttonhole, a
Cheapskate.
$500 response. Buttonhole. No, I was betting that it was there. I told you. I said it wasn't. I don't carry any money with me.
Well, give me something.
There's a...
I'll hold this until I get the nickel.
All right. I owe you a nickel.
Cheapskate. He doesn't have any money.
But I never carry any money when I'm... You see, my pockets
Okay,
are
well,
empty.
this is worth more than a nickel.
Yeah, that's 67 cents or something like
Raid.
that.
What do you spray that in your...
That's enough out of that. That's it. Now you've got $500 there, Susan. You're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000. To collect that amount, though, you've got to match one celebrity, and this will have to be an exact match. Whom do you choose?
I'll try Richard.
You'll try Richard. Okay. Please face me.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? This is a $5,000 question. Mark of blank. Mark of blank. Okay, he's finished with his. Now, Susan, we need an answer from you which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Mark of...
Zorro?
Mark of Zorro? It sounds to me as if we've, judging from the reaction there, it sounds to me as if we've got a lot of swordsmen out in the audience there. On guard, Mark of Zorro is what she said. All right, Richard, for $5,000, may we see your answer?
See, I'm a biblical scholar.
What does that mean?
Never heard of Cain? The mark of Cain?
Oh, Mark of Cain, yes.
No, I never have.
Well, you have. You have now, haven't you?
Have I?
Well, I've just told you about it.
But did you write that?
She wrote Mark of Goodson.
Mark of Goodson.
You weren't supposed to show that.
So, remember, you owe me a nickel.
I owe you a nickel.
And Mr. Goodson owes this lady
$5. Susan Day now has $11,200. $11,200. We congratulate you, and if you're ready to carry on, are you ready to carry on?
I don't know.
All right, let's go. We'll carry on. No. Let's meet another player right now, and let's welcome Dave Burt. Dave, you know Susan. He's congratulating Susan. She's very excited, and while she gets it together, we'll ask Dave to tell us the story of his life.
I was afraid you were going to ask me that.
Well, all right, do a condensed version, Dave.
Well, I'm not married.
Yeah.
I don't have any children.
Yeah.
I don't have a job, and I don't even live anyplace.
Yeah.
So, what can I say?
Would you push the button and get him out of here?
Tell that bum to leave.
Push the button. Turn the thing around again there now.
He doesn't even have a last name.
That's right, Dave Burt. He's got two first names.
He's not even Dave
Well, Dave,
Burt.
we hope you have some good luck here, and good luck, of course, to Susan. She's got $11,200. Would that make you happy, Dave?
That would make me very happy.
Okay.
Matter of fact.
Shall we begin? Here we go. Dave, make a selection.
B for Burt.
B for Burt. Okay. The sculptor's wife said, "The critics say my husband's latest work is a masterpiece. Ha! All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris."
We were only talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, weren't we? Did you hear that, Dave?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
sculptor's wife said, "The critics say my husband's latest work is a masterpiece. Ha! Hoo-ha! Ha, ha, ha," she said. "All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris. Ha! Hoo! He! Ha! Ho!" Write something, Alan. Remember, you're a 5'8".
Well, go as far as Farmer's Market and then get a score.
Go to La Cienega and turn left.
right.
Is what we want you to do.
I
That's
didn't go
it.
in.
Remember, I'm a star, and this is my show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. I can read that. You finished there, madam.
I'm trying to make contact with a certain redhead.
Just write something
You haven't
there.
commented on my suit yet.
Oh, that's.
Wait,
Oh, listen, you're wearing a suit,
I'm
Gary.
trying to get work in New York.
No kidding. Yeah, that's a double knit, isn't it?
It's like Charles de Gaulle.
Yes, it is.
No, he's like Charles de Gaulle.
All right, everybody ready? Let me go over here to Dave Burt. Dave, the sculptor's
like
wife
that.
said, "The critics say my husband's latest work is a masterpiece, but I say, ha, hoo, ha, he, ha, ho. All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris."
Nose.
Nose.
No. Bad
Come on.
No, huh?
Well,
Okay.
blew it.
We'll find out. We may get a nose or two over here. One never knows.
They're booing.
What do you say, Alan?
Well, I went through all the anatomy parts he might have covered with plaster of Paris.
Don't tell us, Alan.
Yeah.
And nose was not the one I thought of. I thought of hand because
Hand.
I was limited.
Okay.
Sorry
So there's one
about
hand for you. He's looking for a nose, Brett. What do you offer?
I'm looking for a man. You got anybody in mind? Well, I thought he'd have to leave it there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't cut your hand off and leave it at the museum or
No,
the gallery.
right.
I said covered his cage. Oh, well, you don't have to buzz. You could ding or do anything. Do the thing of your choice.
Yes, right. Okay.
You tell him, Gary.
All right, so we got two rotten ones, Gary. Bail us out here.
This one is very good. I said he covered it. See, his wife came in unexpectedly, very quick. So quickly he covered his model.
Covered his model. Hey, that's a good one. That's right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay. That's right. How about you, little girl?
Well, there was somebody he wanted to get rid of, you see.
Yes.
So he figured, why don't I kill two birds with one stone, right?
Right.
So he covered his mother-in-law.
His mother-in-law.
It's like bronzing your booties.
Yes. How did she look?
Like a pair of booties.
I see. All right. Richard?
Yeah, well,
Wake up, Richard, wake up.
You didn't even know Caine, did you?
No.
Michael
But I
Caine.
heard about him.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, no, he
yes,
slew Abel.
You would have to sit there to let the plaster and the mortar all set, right?
Right.
So he
Covered his
put his
derriere.
derriere there. Little devil.
All he did was cover his blank with plaster of Paris. And he said nose. What do you say, Miss Match Game 74?
Well, there was a tragedy in the family. I said he covered his mother.
His mother. Covered his
Bless her
mother. So you didn't do well at all with that, I'm sorry to say, Dave. And your first round question will come along in a moment or so. But right now, this is coming your way. Now, here we go. Ready for your question, Susan, your first round question. Everybody plays.
Goody.
Listen to this. Brett said,
Oh.
all my houseplants are beautiful because I talk to them. I say, houseplants, if you don't grow, I'll blink on you.
And I do, too.
You do.
And it's the best, well,
That's why she has such a green, you know.
Ever read that book? Plants are like people?
Yeah.
He talks to his plants.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brett killed
Does
my
he have anything
begonias.
sharp in the house?
Brett killed your...
Brett said, all my houseplants are beautiful because I talk to them. I say, houseplants, if you don't grow, I'll blank on you. But she talks, her voice is a little deeper than mine.
Okay.
That's true, darling.
Yes.
Do you know
Tallulah.
that from up here, the only person who doesn't have dark roots is Dickie Dawson?
I'd like to say something.
Yeah, what would you like to say? You want to talk about your dark roots?
No, I want to say if Brett wasn't such a good friend of mine, I'd come up and snatch that wig off her head.
And those teeth right out of her mouth.
And those things on her chest.
Okay, here we go. Susan Gay. Brett said, all my houseplants are beautiful because I talk to them. I say, houseplants, if you don't grow, I'll blank on you.
I'll sit on you.
I'll sit on you. All right.
That'll do it.
I had a different idea in mind there. What was your idea?
You know, you're talking all this Phi Beta Kappa stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to write breathe on you, but I couldn't spell it. I don't know whether there's an E at the end of it or not.
I know there's only
so
one
I
Z.
sat here and I thought I mustn't look dumb. I'll just go ahead and say sit.
Aha! So that's one for you. Could somebody spell breathe for Alan
Is there an
Ludden,
E
please?
on the end of it?
No, there's an E before it.
All right.
There's an E
Okay. What do you say?
Inhale.
Yes.
What?
Breathe a little and
What
give
is
us an
that
answer.
expression?
Yes.
Quick.
It takes so long sometimes for a person to get nowhere. I thought you said spit. I said I spit, and that's what I do.
Oh, really? No, she said sit on you. Gary, what'd you say?
It's taking longer all the time. I said that she would say spit.
You said that.
I've heard
Okay.
her say it.
All right. So the answer Susan Gay is looking for is sit. Houseplants, if you don't grow, I'll sit on you. What do you say?
I said that if her houseplants wouldn't grow, she would sick Jack Klugman on them.
That's right. And I hear
kill 'em
Jack
off
Klugman
for
is very
once and
sick.
for
Kill them
all.
off for good.
No. What did you say? All Richard?
I said Caine, and she'd never heard of the guy.
You stop with
Oh,
this.
all right. Well, if you're not a scholar
Excuse
of the
me.
Bible. Sit.
Sit. Two for you. That's two for her. If you don't grow, I'll sit on you. That's what she says.
Yes,
what do you
I
say?
know. Brett came to my home, and she breathed all over my apartment.
Yeah.
And I heard a moan of despair from my bougainvillea.
Yeah.
No, she is a lady. I don't know why she'd say spit. That's not ladylike. I said throw up.
What are we to do with her?
Gene.
So, without further... Yes.
Her bougainvillea also has dark roots.
Yeah. Her bougainvillea always has dark roots. All right, now you stand by for a moment or so. That ends round one. Score 2-0, and we'll pick it up at this point in about 1 minute and 48.5 seconds. I thought we were going to have time for another question, but I guess we don't. So we'll stop right here, end of round one. 2-0 the score. Look forward to seeing you both next time. And you too. You were all splendid. And you're all coming back next time.
Thank you.
Because we got your ankles changed to the podiums. What's that?
What does that say?
The arrow is pointing to Brett. But you must admit, it's a beauty, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I mean, she looks so natural, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Chauvinist.
He held up a sign if you saw it. It said pig. Well, listen, that's all, friends. Enough of this hilarity. Join us next time for Match Game 74. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.